What's good, y'all? So I wanted to go over one of the concepts I talked about in my video yesterday that I learned from Neville, which is drenching yourself in the manifestation, like literally drenching, like if you were really like wet from like the pool or something like that. So I wanted to go over that in this video, and it should be a really quick video. Hopefully I can articulate this well enough. But when you drench yourself, when you're drenched, like when you get out of the pool, there's literally water coming off of every single part of your body. It feels like it's coming out of your skin. You're just that saturated with water that's literally dripping off of you, right? You need to have that level of belief, that level of completion in your mind, in your subconscious mind, with however method that you use to impress your subconscious mind to bring your manifestation to pass, whether it's your affirmations, whether it be a sticky note on the mirror, whether it be your visualization. Whatever you do, go for it, right? Then you have to walk as if it's true. But a lot of people say, yo, I've been doing that. You have to keep doing it. You understand? Some people say drop it, and that's one school of thought, but I'm talking about the people that like to continuously feed something energy. That's kind of like the way I like to do things. It's like, okay, is it here yet? Clearly it's not. You wouldn't be asking me if it was. So what do? You add more to it. You add more to it. You add more to it. Let me give you a couple of quick examples. A highlighter. Let's look. You have a light blue highlighter, a light blue marker or something. You do one strip of it on a piece of paper or something. One strip. And it's going to be a clear light blue color. But when you add to it again, it's going to get a little bit darker. And eventually you can only do so many stripes until it's the darkest that color that marker going over and over can get. With a pencil, it's like you'll have the kind of the faded gray color from the lead of the pencil, faded, a little fade. But then the more that you go over the line, the darker and darker that line will get. You have to do that over and over. Think of your manifestation as that line, and you have to keep going over it and over it and over it and over it until it's darker to the point it's so dark that you can't add to it anymore. It's at its completion. It's at the final product, if you will, right? Think about it like this. If that doesn't make sense to you, let's go back to the drenching metaphor. But let's give us something a little bit more solid. Let's say you're drenching yourself, you're covering yourself with liquid cement. Right? You get a bucket of liquid cement and you just dump it on yourself, right? When you're dumping on yourself, when you dump liquid cement on yourself, it's going to stack up on your head and your shoulders, and it'll start to eventually roll down. But then a lot of it is going to go straight to the ground, right? But what happens when you keep inevitably dumping it on yourself over and over and over? It's going to keep stacking and stacking up here. More of that is going to start to go down your body until you're completely covered up. But then all the stuff that went straight to the ground is going to be building up. So you're working from the top and the bottom at the same time until you are completely encased in liquid cement. I don't know why you would do that to yourself, but for the sake of get your brain, your imaginative faculties going. You understand? It's like you have to keep drenching yourself over and over and over until it's complete. This is just one way to do it. Like I said, there's some people that say they do their manifestation, they do their visualization, they do whatever it is, leave it alone, and eventually it's going to come in. They both work. I just feel better. I like doing this because I like working towards something. It's just my method. You do whatever feels comfortable to you. But that's what it means to drench yourself. Drench yourself in it until you are covered in it, until you have so much of it coming out of your pores that it's like it's bleeding off into the world around you. That energy is emanating out from you. And what you have to remember, what you are, you attract. Like attracts like. So if that energy is coming out of you, you're so confident that you already walking around like you're rich. You walking around like you can bench 300 pounds. You walking around like you can get every guy or girl that walks your way, whatever. And you just walk around with that energy. Eventually, people are gonna be like, "Yo, that's a confident individual. Yo, that dude has to be rich. Yo, that person is really smart. Yo, that person," and you're just gonna have that energy because that's what you built up on the inside, and it start to emanate out. And that's your signal. That's your beacon to the universe, to Mother Nature, to the Matrix, to whatever you call it. That's your signal. But you have to saturate yourself from the inside first before it begins to emanate out. I hope that made sense. Till the next one.